How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Rads today. Welcome to another vlog, and it is Aston Villa at home for Nottingham Forest. Obviously 5 defeats in a row, so we need to stop the rut as soon as possible. Bit of a weird situation in the last week. Losing 4-0 to Leicester was horrific. Probably one of the worst games I can remember us playing for quite some time, certainly under Steve Cooper. I have a feeling it will be slightly better today at the very least. At home, should be a very, very good atmosphere. The news of Steve Cooper's new contract, when it looked like he was on the brink of being sacked, which would have been criminal, give it a bit of a different vibe to what we all thought it was potentially going to be. I'm not going to give a prediction because I don't want to tempt fate or anything. But yeah, let's get down to the ground, shall we? Let's go and meet some people, and let's cross fingers we get a good result today. Dad.
Yes.
What are you thinking today against Villa?
Today, let me just cut back for the last 7 days. The last 7 days in the history of Nottingham Forest Football Club have been absolutely traumatic. There was that horrendous defeat to Leicester City FC.
Yeah.
The thing about Cooper, he's going to get sacked, he's not going to get sacked. Then he signs and then we get complete elation like I and everybody else did. So I'm glad this week's over, and I want to end it with a 1-0 victory against Aston Villa. I'm confident we can do that. I really am. So that's my prediction, 1-0, you Reds.
Right, Dave, Aston Villa, what do you think today?
I think it's going to be a very emotional occasion, David.
Yeah.
I think there's been a lot of love to our manager this week, and I think over his body of work over 12 months, he's earned that. Five defeats in a row is not great. It's painful for all of us, but it does not denote that a manager has become an unsuccessful manager virtually overnight. So look at what Steve's done. He's brought history to this club. He's given us all something we never could see coming, and I'm really, really pleased for him. As I've just said to you and your dad, when he walks out of that tunnel tonight, I'd love to be in his shoes, because that's going to be an amazing moment in that guy's life. Obviously, once that amazing moment's out of the way, we have to try and win this football match, and it's not going to be easy, because Aston Villa have got their own issues that they need to attend to. Steve Gerrard's another tremendous football guy, a good manager. He's going to be working hard to try and beat us. So it's not going to be easy, but I just feel that having got to the the nadir, if you like, last week of this season, to quote D. Ream and Professor Brian Cox, things can only get better.
Yeah.
And I just think the wave of emotion will push us to a win tonight, but it's not going to be pretty, and it's not going to be easy, mate. I'm going to take 1-0.
We'll take that, won't we?
We will take
definitely.
That today, David, yes.
Thank you. You Reds?
My prediction is 2-1 to Forest.
To Forest.
Of course.
Are you happy about Steve Cooper's contract?
I'm so over the moon about it. I was worried for a moment that we weren't going to keep him on. So glad. Best thing we could do.
Yeah.
We need to stop with these flipping managers every 2 seconds. Cooper is going to keep us on.
Excellent. You Reds?
You Reds.
Jay, what do you think today?
I'm hoping for a win. I think we can get a win. Cooper's got a new contract. Everybody's got a bit of a morale boost. It's a big game today. We've got to use it. I think it's a foundation for what could be a good season if we do get 3 points today.
So we've got Matt, we've got Charlie, Aston Villa supporters. What are you thinking today from the away team perspective?
I think it could be a tight game. I think the goings on as far as your own manager's concerned, and the surprise with the new contract and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It was a huge surprise, and I can't help but think it'll be typical Villa for you guys to come out bubbling tonight and somehow sneak a win, but hoping to stay positive, nick something 2-1 and get out of here and get in the top half of the table, hopefully.
And what's your thoughts on Mr. Gerrard?
For me, it's become a struggle. Personally, I think he needs to go. I think he's lost his right-hand man in the summer, and that's the key to it, really. We've looked devoid of ideas, certainly in the final third of the pitch. Sorry.
Okay. Can we have the prediction, Charlie?
Score prediction: 2-1.
2-1.
Who's scoring?
Gino, who's your favourite Villa player? Is it Matty Cash? Yeah, we love Matty.
We love Mike Cash a lot.
He's going to get a cheer from the Forest fans.
Yeah.
I hope you don't score though.
Warren,
Hello.
what do you think today against Villa?
Tough to call. I mean, the way we've been playing, you can see the result of any kind. So I'd take a draw tonight. I'd love us to nick it 1-0.
Yeah.
you know, maybe a clean sheet or whatever, just a building up to move onwards. But fingers crossed for a 1-0.
Yeah.
I'm predicting probably a draw.
I agree, to be honest.
Yeah. And subscribe to Rads.
Subscribe to Rads. Up the Reds.
Oh, you Reds.
What are you thinking today against Villa?
Well, I'm predicting an amazing atmosphere.
Yeah.
And I'm predicting our second win of the season. 2-1 tonight, mate. I'm really confident, and I hope that we get the performance from the team and from the crowd today that Cooper deserves and the club deserves.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, you Reds.
Brilliant, thank you. So, team lose. Very happy in one respect that we changed the fullbacks, Topolo, Aurier in. That's what I thought should happen. Lolley's nowhere to be seen. Williams from the bench, that's good. Good to see Dennis get a start as well for the first time. But what's concerning me is Cook, Curate still in the team. Still disrespect to them. But when you got O'Brien and Mangala available and Worrell, I'm not sure. What a display before the goal body again. This is ground, almost rolling in from the trend. And his eye is always the big old city ground. Build-up to that goal was great. You could kind of tell something was coming. Brilliant delivery. I don't even know who scored it. Then it's a very good start to the game. I love the fact that he was cheering the fans. That's what you want to see, especially from new players. Encouraging signs. Of course. Here we go. Conceded one, just don't concede immediately afterwards, and there's progress in that. Jesus Christ, how lucky. Bloody hell. Offside, but it's still a problem that we allowed them to score that. What do you think to that there?
Yeah. Dennis playing really well. Glad he started. Glad the fullbacks have started. This left-hand side exposed, and that's how they scored. It was Young, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Our goal was very good. Very well deserved. Come on, let's get another 2 goals.
It's been encouraging, really, compared to the previous games.
Yeah, a lot better.
How is that not a goal? That was unbelievable. I forgot about that. Well done, Sergio. Yeah, good game. Very good option. Well, this is way better than what the past 3-4 games have been. Still a lot of room for improvement, but it's an improvement. It is an improvement regardless. Good from Dennis. Certainly a lot to offer. But we need a goal. And to get a goal, you need a finisher, and that's what Sam Sturridge can do. Toby, what do you think to that?
Decent, to be fair, in improvement.
Yeah.
Turning point, it's definitely starting to change now. Obviously, Cooper's contract's come in. That's a big lift for fans, players, staff, everything. I think everyone just feels a little bit more at ease with themselves. So,
I agree, yeah.
I think trying to turn that corner now, and yeah, hopefully we can push on from this.
I agree.
That's the most important thing, but yeah, that's it.
All right, cheers.
Top man.
You Reds?
You Reds, come on.
A point.
A point. The way I look at it, David, is last week we got nothing and we deserved nothing last week.
Totally.
Tonight we got something. So something after nothing, look at the words, is a bit of a progression. We've got a long way to go. We're not an established Premier League team.
Nah.
I still don't believe any of our squad have really truly made themselves into Premier League players. But I did see some signs of progress tonight, which I think is an emotional thing brought about by Steve signing his contract. I think that kind of unifies the group. Certainly unified the fan base. I think that's great. If I'm picking anybody out, which I'm always loath to do, but I'm going to say that I thought Manuel Dennis for about an hour.
Yeah, he did well.
Faded.
Yeah.
Played all right. I thought I liked Remo Freuler tonight. I thought
He stood out to me, yeah.
He looked a good, solid operator in midfield. He gave us a solid look. I like Harry Toffolo. I think Harry Toffolo's been. Harry Toffolo can't be good because he played for Lincoln, and this other guy played for Atletico Madrid.
Mistreated.
I know which one I would play at the moment. I like to see Sam coming on. That was
it was great.
Sam on. Nico came on. He lost the ball to, I can't remember. It might have been Jacob Ramsey. He went and won it back.
Yeah.
There were little signs that Forest are emerging. That there's a Forest in there that needs to come out. But we have to start making it 3 rather than 1. And I tell you, you know, Wolves isn't going to be easy. Wolves have got quality players, Moutinho and Neves and people like that. It's going to be really difficult. That's as much as I can say to you, David. Thank you for asking me.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Dave. It's always a pleasure.
You Rads.
You Rads.
Dad.
So my view on the game, it was obviously a much better performance. Still a long way to go. It felt a little bit like we didn't really want to actually go and win that game in the end, and I feel like it was us being a bit negative, but I understand why we were, because having lost 5 in a row, you just want to do anything to just not lose, and I feel like Villa were there for the taking. They were really wasteful and static all the time, and they probably should have really scored more if they had a bit more quality, and you'd arguably say that they're just as good, if not better, than Fulham and Bournemouth, and they just did not have it in them. I'd arguably say they're the worst side we played this season, and it does feel a little bit disappointing that we didn't win. But we'll take it after the last few games. I think we should stick with that team and maybe change a few aspects of it. I think Cook did pretty well, but I don't know whether he should be starting or not. I feel Wall should be a back him, and at least one of Mangala and O'Brien, one of those two, should be in for Kurate in my opinion. But other than that, I wouldn't complain if the team was similar against Wolves. A huge game. I'll be doing a review to that at the weekend, so I can't watch that one. I'm not sure if I'll be doing a proper reaction to Brighton. I'm going to play it by ear, but I will at the very least do something for that game, because I'm away that week, so I won't be able to do a proper reaction, potentially. So yeah, stay tuned everyone. Hope you've enjoyed the vlog. Thanks to everyone that I spoke to today. It's always great to see so many people. And yeah, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon everyone. Up the Reds.